Assalamu alaikum. This is Aslam Mirza. I'm going to make a presentation on what are the ingredients of a high productive workforce, which is the need of the time to face the challenges of the present time. Here is my introduction. I'm basically strategic project management professionals and provide advisory services. I provide consulting services. I provide training services and help business and industries to move in strategic directions with the full force of their acquired strength and competence. Uh, the present time essentially is challenged by the perpetual disruption uh, that includes essentially the climatic crisis, civil, civic, and equality movements, shifting globalization dynamics, mainstream artificial intelligence, geopolitical upheaval, pandemic, and economic interdependencies. And in one way or the other, these disruptions, individually or collectively, are disrupting the business to move in the required directions and with the force and to achieve the desired outcomes. So this needs to be managed through building the competence. The model which is pursued in this endeavor is essentially moving from just surviving to thriving. And let's see what are the high performing workforce. And if we know that what the high performing workforce essentially is, it is essentially the teams that work with agility. They have the right behavior, they have clear objectives, and they work with the effective leadership. And when they do with these four areas of competence, they are judged by the enhanced engagements. Constructive and effective feedback is the norm among the teams, and the team cohesiveness is there. The conducive work environment is created together by the team members and the workplace supportive areas. Focus on skills and training, because without that the teams cannot achieve the desired outcomes. Human-centric approach and empowered with artificial intelligence-driven future. So these are the basic requirements which helps high-performing teams, and teams are when working with all these areas, then they perform to the peak of their height. Uh, the ingredients of a high-performing workplace is essentially uh, strategic human resource management, define DEI policy and career path, empowered workforce with generative artificial intelligence, managing the conducive environment, stress-free payrolls, clarity of compliance human resource policy, and a dedicated experienced HR teams. And these are essentially that when the organizations are able to manage these areas, then they have the force created at the workplace which moves in the desired outcomes and desired way in the most effective manner. So let's see how to achieve this and how to create that ecosystem. Uh, in fact, the building conducive ecosystem for productive workforce. It starts from creating work environment, creating growth opportunities, creating opportunity to socialize, providing effective feedback to the team members for the advancements and for the improvements. Psychological safety is the prevalent factor among the team members at the workplace, and that is supported, not only supported but complemented by the psychopathic traits of the managers, because that's the most important area to contribute in the ecosystems which produce the high performing workforce. Um, then work-life balance, access to the skills, tools and systems, clarity, purpose and engagement. So these 7 areas together helps to create the ecosystems which is necessary to create productive workforce. Uh, the general observations and the research shows that the productivity level of each person is generally varies with the time frame, but this is something for the this research is just an indicative area, because now some organizations which are working 24 hours continuously, then of course it's not only the daytime. So individually every team member is required to see what is his and her high peak performing time period of the day. Essentially, the circadian rhythm influence mood and performance, and that is to be judged by each team members individually, so that one knows that what is the best performing time for his and her effectiveness. So this must be learned by each team members personally, and must be the effective jobs must be carried out through that, knowing through that areas and in that times. This is only again an approach to help each team members to see that such circadian rhythms must be known by each team members. With this, thank you very much for your understanding and for your time. And if you need any more clarification in any of the area, please feel free to reach out. It will be my pleasure to respond to your queries. Thank you very much. With this,